Hello. You know how sometimes you get swollen eyelids? This is me. It was much worse yesterday. But today is not about me. It's about our children, like always. So it was just on Sunday that I learned that the name of this thing is even blepharitis. If I'm wrong, you can correct me. Blepharitis. Yes, that is the medical name. But I want to talk about when children get this and what can cause it. So it can be either as a result of blocked oil gland, or it can be as a result of mild infection, which can happen if maybe dirt or eyelash clogs some pores that normally would get things moving. My mother told me that the best you can do is that once you notice it, you pull one of the eyelids. And what I have also observed is that when you use a compress, it can be cold or warm compress. You use it to, you know, place on it maybe 3 times a day, that it helps. Now, how does it affect children with autism? It might not be just children with autism, but we are looking at their own physiological needs, and their makeup are usually a little bit more demanding. And where it really touched me is where I understood that it can also be as a result of allergy. So when the eyes are swollen, it is not always blepharitis. Forgive me if I'm saying it wrong or if I'm not getting it right. So it might not always be as a result of blepharitis. It can also be as a result of allergy. Yes. We have said it time and time over that allergies can trigger inflammation. And knowing that our children sometimes present with physiological makeup that makes allergy much more pronounced, say if there is something like a leaky gut, allergy is very prominent, meaning that each time that child eats something that does not sit well with the body or that passes through the gut walls and get into the bloodstream, there is tendency to have allergic reaction. Allergic reaction, not in the sense of everything you might see immediately, but allergic reaction in the sense that the body recognizes that food not as a nutrient, but as an attacker. And what does it do to defend itself? It produces antibodies. And these antibodies go as far as, attacking the body, attacking whatever it is they felt is an enemy, not necessarily when it is really a bad uh, nutrient, or when whatever that it has detected is bad. The fact that it entered through the wrong source can make the body to produce antibodies. So when you notice this is a, oh my god, it's so uncomfortable. When you notice this in your child, apart from the warm or cold compress that you can look at, it is also an indicator for you to start looking at possibility of your child having an allergic reaction to something he or she eats, or something that is in his or her environment. I understood from a pharmacist that this also can be as a result of maybe products that one uses on the face that is maybe not so clean. I don't know how that could have happened. Or it can also be as a result of infection, like I mentioned earlier. And but the most generally accepted cause is maybe a clogged gland, maybe oil gland, or just a pore on your skin that is, movement of components is not facilitated as fast as it should be. So, how we relate it to our children is because for them, whatever it is that makes them uncomfortable kind of aggravates behavioral challenges. Sometimes parents may not relate it to whatever is happening because you know that on your own, you just know what it is and you know where it's coming from, and you have basically that understanding, which makes it more manageable for you. But for these children, when anything uncomfortable is going on in their body, it can be a source of behavioral challenge. I had a parent reach out a few days ago saying that the child was becoming a little bit more restless. And this can be a big source of concern to parents. You must start looking everywhere what might be the cause, what might not be the cause. Today we are saying if anything like this is happening, just understand possible sources, where it might be coming from, what might be causing it, and how you might go about it. Now, what we are saying again is that the cause may not always necessarily be physical. It might be also an internal reaction to things happening on the inside. Are we still here? We are saying, please, mothers, parents, when a child is this uncomfortable, there are ways you can support it from number one, uh, getting the child a little bit more comfortable. There are ways you can support it. Number two, by making it not to come back again. Number three, we are saying there are ways you can find out even further how to make that child, how to keep that child more comfortable while it lasts. Things like this are not reason you should go and start gulping antibiotics, because I know that is what a lot of parents tend to do. When you gulp antibiotics in situation like this, it goes and clears out the few microbes that are in the child's gut. Do not go for antibiotics. Watch the more targeted video on this in our next video. I look forward to seeing you there. Thank you.